Hello everyone, Josh first back again to bring you guys some more Black Clover Phantom Knights, and today we're going to be talking about what you should not be doing when it comes to Arena. A lot of people are out there making this mistake, and hopefully I can kind of clarify what not to do, and a lot of you are making this mistake, unfortunately. So if we go to Arena, obviously you have your this week's score, and it'll show your list of opponents on the right side. But if you go down here to your weekly rankings, this will kind of show you where you're kind of stacked up right now against the competition in terms of your weekly rewards. Right now, as you can see, I'm sitting in the top 200, 185. I kind of fluctuate depending on, how many matches I get in within the, over every few hours, because it takes about an hour per recharge, which is fine. However, you'll notice that we have a lot of players here that are already rocking several thousands of points. We've got Diaz, Gil over 10k. We've got Ginta, Gil. We've got Light. We've got the one, which by the way is a member in our Discord right here. We've got Duck. We've got Light. We've got the D Slayer. We've got Jalal. We've got Yaga, another member in our Discord. Straw Hats, Banchester, Chris, Knights, Nico, Black Asta, Mo. On and on, all the way down the totem pool, right? Well, and there's another member as well, Zeus, of our Discord. Now, these guys and gals are going pretty hardcore on racking up points. The problem is it worth it? And unfortunately, it's not. Not even close. And I'm not even too sure if a lot of these guys and gals even know that it's not worth it. Maybe they just are doing it for bragging rights. But if you're a free-to-play or a casual spender, I would highly, highly recommend do not use jewels inside Arena. And I'll show you why right now. You're going to feel pretty miserable and shitty if you are after this video, unless you're, of course, a whale. Alright, so we scroll all the way down here. We can actually see the rewards for first-time rank-ups. Now, you're only going to get these rewards for one, only one time ever. These are one-time only things. These are for achieving these ranks for the first time ever on your account. So, if you achieve Senior Magic Knight, you're going to get 300 Black Jewels once, and once only. 200, 150, all the way down. So, getting to 2,500 points in any given time in PvP will give you all those Black Jewels once. Those are nice, cool, but they're only one time. So keep that in mind, guys. It's only once. But if we go down here and look at the actual weekly rankings, this is where it becomes very lackluster. So if you get Wizard King, basically you come in first place in weekly PvP. You will get 800 Black Jewels, 15 Phantom Sheets, 12 large AP potions, and 20 sheet summon tickets, which is basically just 20 random 5-star sheets. It could be any 5-star here, but you're going to get 20 of them. You're probably thinking, well, that sounds pretty good, right? No. Because to get Wizard King, to come in first place, if we go back here really quick, just first place right now, if we just ended PvP weekly today, if we just ended it today, hypothetically, Diaz has 10,000 points. So Diaz right now would actually get first place. They would get that Wizard King ranking. They'd get the 800 jewels and the 15 rainbow sheets and the 12 large stamina potions and the 20 random sheets that you get from the new sheet banner that came with PvP. 10,000 points. You're thinking, wow, that's not a bad week, right? Well, for first place, to have 10,000 points right now with still several days to go, because this week is going until the 12th. He probably, or she, says Diaz, could be a last name, so it might be a man or female. Who knows? Man or woman. Regardless, that player, Diaz, has spent probably a few thousand jewels already just to get that ranking. And I'm not even joking. They probably spent a few thousand jewels to get that top ranking right now. And they're only going to be getting 800 back in return. 800! And you spend a few thousand. You're only getting 15 rainbow sheets. And if you're a whale anyways, you're going to be going hard on all the banners. So you're going to be getting those rainbow sheets regardless. And if we go back and look at the weekly rankings, I mean, it just gets worse, guys. Bear with me. It's only going to get worse as I break it down. If you get top 200 or even top 500, you're only getting a little bit less than half the sheets that they're getting at first place. The difference is these rewards down here, top 200, even top 500, are very manageable, free to play without using any jewels in Arena. While this person who got Wizard King had to use several thousand jewels to get that. And their rewards are not much better than the rewards down here in the top 500. You're getting 800 jewels, cool, but you spent over a few thousand. Or a free-to-play, or even a casual spender, they're down here getting, 100 black jewels or 120 skip tickets, but they're still getting 8 phantom sheets or 7 phantom sheets. They're still getting almost half as many of the large potions, and hell, even top 100 still gets the sheet summon tickets 10 of. While first place, even I'd say even like the top 10 for that matter, even top 30 are spending several thousands of jewels for the entire week to get those rewards, which are not all that better than just people that are just playing more casually and just using their free recharges. So if you are not a whale and you are a casual spender or free to play and you are using jewels, you are playing PvP incorrectly. You are not going about it the right way. You're only going to hurt yourself more than help yourself going forward in this game. And I heavily advise, I recommend you do not spend one single black jewel for PvP recharges. It is not worth it. The rewards are not that good. Now, you're thinking, but what about the bigger rewards? The ones that you get for a season? Well, buckle up, guys, because the season rewards do not get any better, and season rewards take 2 months to get. You heard that correctly, 2 months. So, if we go all the way down here, seasonal ranking rewards. If you finish after 2 months with the most total points tallied up, and you become Wizard King, you're going to get a whopping 3,000 black jewels for 8 weeks of PvP and maintaining that #1 spot. 8 weeks. And only 40 phantom sheets, and then you're going to get 60 summon sheets and 1 special relic, which is going to take you to max out that special relic, which I might do a video talking about that special relic. It's pretty good, but it's not like, oh my god, you must have it. It would take you, what is it, half a year? No, it'd take you almost 10 months. It would take you almost a year to max this relic out currently, because you would have to you'd get basically 1 copy of it every 2 months, and you'd need 5 of them to max it out. So, wow. So that special relic really isn't even worth a damn to most people, because you're not even going to get it for almost a year. And some of you may take even longer than that if you're not getting at least top 500. Was it 500? I guess I give it to everyone 501 onward. So it seems like everyone's going to get it anyway. But I forget, I don't know if there was different special relics for it's just 1. Because that would also play a different role. I'd have to go back and check all the relics on JP again. But regardless, ignoring the special relic, the rewards for first place are terrible. 3,000 black jewels for 8 weeks of maintaining first place, which is going to cost you several thousand black jewels every single week. You're going to be wasting multi after multi after multi worth of summons just so you can maintain #1 in PvP, just to not even get a multi-summon back. You're going to get 40 rainbow sheets, but you're going to get 15 every week if you maintain first. But again, how many dupes could you have pulled by doing all those multi-summons, which could give you more phantom sheets in the first place? Because remember, guys, phantom sheets are used on mostly just 5-star natural heroes. You're not going to use them on 4 stars or lower. You're going to only use those on 5-star heroes. Most of these whales, if you're whaling out to try and get first place, most likely you already have all your heroes 6-starred anyway. So, because you're going to go into those banners pretty hard. So what's the point of the phantom sheets for you then? So, really, guys, And they're not going to need point exchange points either, because they're going to have hundreds of thousands of points racked up because they're going to have no use for them anymore. So really, if you're a whale, this doesn't even make sense for you to do this either. Because at the end of the day, the only thing you're going to get out of it is bragging rights. And in a gacha game, that's worth about nothing. So you're going to get first place, but it's going to cost you more than your reward is going to end up giving you. And you're only just going to get bragging rights out of it. There's no, this game isn't like a card game or a fighting game where there's some kind of big competition. First place goes to some kind of world championships or something to get globally recognized. None of that's happening in Black Clover. So getting first place literally is just bragging rights for yourself, pretty much. Give yourself a pat on the back. Life the game for nothing. Because the rewards are not worth it. Second place, same situation. 3rd through 10th, 11th through 30th, and top 100. All the same situation. Except it's even worse for these people because they're getting even less, and they're still going to have to work quite as hard as the number one, because every time the person above you gets more points, you're going to be encouraged to try harder, and it's just going to be a domino effect all the way up to number one. So the top 100 scores are going to keep getting higher and higher and higher, but guys, your rewards are still shit. So it's not worth it. So if you're a whale and you're going around and you're bragging, hey, look, I'm top 10, I'm top 100. Nobody fucking cares because the rewards aren't even that good. So honestly, being top in this game's PvP really isn't a big deal. What you should aim for is just top 500. Top 500, you're going to get your 1,700 Black Jewels at the end of 8 weeks. You're going to get your 22 Phantom Sheets. You're going to get your Sheet Summon tickets. You're going to get your Special Relic. You're also going to get, if we go back up here, top 500, let's see, you're going to get your 100 skip tickets, which honestly 100 skip tickets is probably better than 100 Black Jewels, to be honest. So for those of you that are in top 100 for the week, I don't know. I mean, you are getting 1 or 2 more Phantom Sheets, which I guess is cool in the 10 summon ticket sheets, but like if I could trade my Black Jewels in for skip tickets, I would do that instead, because 100 Black Jewels are 120 skip tickets. I'm going to get more use out of the skip tickets, especially with the events that we get all the time that takes a crap load of stamina and can't talk today, and skip tickets to finish. I'd be making more use of that skip ticket than that 100 Black Jewels. So weekly rewards are not that great. Like I said, if you're free to play, aim for top 500. Casual spenders, try to aim for maybe top 200. Top 500 is still reasonable in my opinion. You're going to get 6 to 7 sheets every single week. That's going to give you almost the amount that you're going to need to almost basically get an additional dupe for whatever 5-star you want at the end of the month. At the very minimum, at the end of every 2 months, you're definitely going to have enough between this and your seasonal rankings. You're going to get a little bit of stamina potions back too. So if you guys aren't using your stamina potions that much throughout the week, you're going to get 5 at the end of the week, and then that'll be 20 for the month. So you can kind of sit on that, stack up your medicine, your stamina potions rather, and save those for a big farming event, and then use them then or whatever, or use them however you wish, I guess. So basically the moral of the story is the rewards are bad. It's not worth the effort. So those of you that are out there try-harding to get high in the rankings, you're not really doing yourself a favor, and you're not really doing anything really productive at all. You're just wasting your own jewels and not getting that return back. Usually when you try to climb PvP, you would hope that the PvP rewards were worth it. However, in this situation, they just really aren't. And again, if you're up here in the top 100 and you're trying to climb really, really hard, you're probably using so many jewels to climb up to that point to where that even the Phantom Sheets and the Black Jewels you get at the end just aren't really worth it. So guys, again, do not use Black Jewels in Arena. It is completely not worth it. Between the defense capital events, the other event, the farming events that we get every 2 to 3 weeks, the Dream Tower that'll be here at some point, and just whatever you get from just getting top 500 in PP. 500 in PvP. Almost said PP. Yeah, we're all getting top 500 PPs. That's right. We all need 500 PPs in our life. So That's all you're gonna need as a free-to-play. That's really all you need. You just gotta be patient. You gotta grind it out. Work with what you got. Work with what you got. Man, I can't talk today, guys. Whew. So hopefully this video was insightful and helpful. I didn't know how many of you actually took the time to look at the rewards, break it down, and see what you're actually going to be getting for what you're putting in for PvP. But hopefully this video kind of, gave some of you a new lease on life, and hopefully I can save a lot of you from wasting your precious black jewels that are hard to come by on useless PvP rewards. So there you guys have it. Take what you can get, aim for top 500, and call it a day. Because it's not worth trying to go no-lifing on PvP, using all your resources when you don't really need to. I just don't see the point. The rewards aren't worth it. You're not retaining that investment that you put in. You're just going for bragging rights, and honestly, there really is nothing to brag about when you're playing against AI. Just saying. If this was live PvP, it'd be a little bit different, because then you're actually out strategizing your opponent on a one-on-one basis. In this game, in this game in particular, this PvP format, you're playing a computer operated that's using skills in a wrong manner. They're not using them strategically. They're not changing formation strategically. So if you can just completely outbrute your opponent, or outlast them rather, then you win. It's that simple. If you build a proper team, you're gonna win probably anywhere from 80 to 90% of your matches going forward in this game, as long as you build a somewhat reasonable team and don't try to overextend against certain opponents. Like if you got like 3,000 or 4,000 group power, don't be trying to fight someone that has 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 power, because even if you have a good formation setup and you play it more manually, you're still probably going to lose just by sheer power. So got to be very careful, guys. But anyways, that's going to be it for me. Hopefully I helped a lot of you out. Again, don't use black jewels in PvP. Not worth it. I've already proven that fact. I've went over several points of why it's not worth it, even for whales. And usually, whales are going to spend because they just want to. But even in this game, whaling out for PvP still doesn't really make much sense. You're just doing it for a little number next to your name to, I guess, self-gratify yourself. But really, it's against AI, guys. PvP in this game isn't really built around being good at the game. It's built around how much jewels are you willing to spend. And don't be that type of player. Don't be part of that machine, guys. Say no and go get your top 500 and move on with your day. Obviously, someone has to be number 1, someone has to be number 2, and someone has to be all the way down to whatever the last ranking is. But just don't be that player that's out there thinking, hey, if I put all these jewels into it and I'm a top ranking, I'm going to get so much good rewards, because you're not. So that's it for me. Hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. Hopefully it was helpful. Don't forget to like, subscribe, tick notifications, and go ahead and join us in the Discord and description below. Comment below what you guys think. Are you guys wasting jewels? And if you are, you're going to stop doing it now? I hope so, because I want you all to have your jewels ready to go for new oncoming banners. I should say incoming banners, because there's some good ones that are going to be coming starting in March with the White Day, and we will have a review for that very, very soon. So, and don't forget, guys, we're having a maintenance later tonight here within a couple hours. So make sure you wrap up all your gameplay and burn all your stamina beforehand. And I'm out of here. Until next time, have a good one. Peace.